the knee.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is Don Woolley back at you again with another subscriber request, this time from someone named Interesting Observations. So today, I'm here at the tourney grounds of Harrenhal to talk to you about the Night of the Laughing Tree. Now, for those of you who are show watchers only, you have never heard of the Night of the Laughing Tree, and that is because it is someone who doesn't appear in the main story. It is someone who was around during the Tournament of Harrenhal. Now, if you have watched all the way up to Season 5, then you are aware of the Tournament of Harrenhal, in which Rhaegar Targaryen passed over his wife, Elia Martell, to give a crown of blue winter roses to Lyanna Stark, which helped set off the whole Robert's Rebellion debacle and bring down the Targaryen dynasty. So, let me get to the Night of the Laughing Tree and how that all plays into this. So, the Night of the Laughing Tree appears after one of Ned Stark's friends, Howland Reed, before he was a good friend of Ned Stark, was actually beat up by squires of 3 knights who were attending this great tournament. And the next day, after this incident, a knight with a laughing weirwood tree sigil doesn't win the tournament, but he does beat the 3 knights who were the masters of those squires, and tells them, hey, listen, they better apologize to Howland Reed and don't ever mess with them ever again. And after this happens, Rhaegar's father, King Aerys II, actually has the knight hunted down, but he is never heard from again after this incident, and doesn't return, to the tournament in order to finish or anything. But later we know that Rhaegar actually won a tournament, and that's how we get the, blue winter roses and all that stuff. So, the one thing about it is, in this story, we have a bunch of what are called mystery knights. Now, mystery knights show up not only in A Song of Ice and Fire, but they also show up in the Tales of Dunk and Egg, which is a prequel to A Song of Ice and Fire. And the thing about mystery knights is pretty much they just pop up out of nowhere, they do some sort of deed, and then they're out of here and you never hear from them ever again. Now, the thing about the Night of the Laughing Tree is that with all of these key players in the main story who were at Harrenhal, it has been widely speculated as to who this actually mystery knight could be. It's been speculated that it was Howland Reed himself. It's been speculated that it was any number of the Stark children at the time, Brandon, Lyanna, or Ned, possibly even Benjen. It was even speculated that it was Ashara Dayne, because she was also at the tournament at Harrenhal as well. But this is a mystery that we are not privy to as of yet, with, I guess, the final outcome. And, hopefully, for the end of the story, we'll actually get the entirety of the Harrenhal situation, including this mystery knight of the Laughing Tree. Now, because the Laughing Tree happens to be a weirwood face, weirwoods are associated with the North and the Old Gods, it is greatly suspected that it is a Northerner. So whether it be Howland Reed or one of the Starks, or somebody else who we just haven't even thought to think of yet, who knows. But I would like to thank Interesting Observations for this suggestion. It was fun looking into this particular character, even though we don't know much about him or her. It will be an interesting revelation when it is actually, I guess, brought to light who that character actually was. Whether or not they will actually appear in the show, again, that's another who knows situation. Although I doubt that they will, because that was something that hasn't been brought to light yet, and it doesn't necessarily affect the outcome of the story as far as we know. But again, thank you to interesting observations, and as always, leave me suggestions and rate, comment, subscribe, share, tell your friends, come back for more. That's been my time. Don Willie, I'm out.